Okay, a lot of you guys out there asked me for more tours of the store. Do you want to see, what's going on here and there, different areas? So today I'm going to take you in every single corner of the shop, every single nook and cranny, so you could just, follow me around and see what's up. The Stetson neon sign is down right now. I think we have to call the guy. It got damaged in some big rain or something. This was the very first site of IBM, International Business Machines. The building was erected, 310 Fifth Avenue was erected right in 1922. And a lot of this stuff's original. Let's go inside. Okay, as you walk in, you can see all the red oak everywhere and stuff. A lot of it's original, a lot of it rebuilt, like, the counters and the showcases to kind of like, be part of it. So it looks like it kind of blends in. Showcases, yeah, you can see those archways on the top. Hey, you know that guy, right? Cavster, love you guys. What's up? Here's some old advertisements. I thought you guys would find interesting. Kind of self-explanatory. Alright, enough of this stuff here. Let's head up the stairs. I'll show you what's upstairs a little bit here. A matchbook cover, look at that. That's one of those old Stetson catalogs. We have about 4 of them. I think I showed you 2 of them so far. There's another one way up there in the catwalk. We gotta go up there soon. Kind of an iconic stairwell, that archway. In that old photo of IBM International Business Machines of 1922, you can see that same staircase, that arched staircase in the back. It's hard to make out, but it was there. This is an old, very, very old rack. This was actually given to us as a gift from Borsellino, when Borsellino USA used to rent space from us in this building. They gave that to us. It's supposed to be super old and from Italy. It's one of the things that they, the shelves that they used to keep hat flanges on. All right, we're going up these stairs. You can look at those old stairs from 1922. Got a little patina on them. I'm here since 1994. I've waxed them and swept those stairs
100 times. Look at the ceiling. These are like little, look at that. That's IBM. International Business Machines. So they got here in 1922. They were here for a good long time. I'm not sure how, the 60s, the 70s, something like that. And we opened in 1911 around the corner, right around the corner on Broadway, 1276 Broadway, right in the middle of Herald Square. That was in 1911. And I've actually had customers who said that, their dads used to send them here to IBM to buy like light bulbs for, their job and things like that. That's the old sign. That's the sign that used to be up in Herald Square. It's really big. The super big letters. It's hard to even give you an idea how big they are. It used to light up red. It failed on us, and I think we just haven't really invested to get the guy to fix it. All right, let's walk a little more now. I'm on the catwalk. No, actually, no, I'm not. I'm in the bathroom. This is the men's room. There's some good, that's the last drop poster, giving the horse the last drop of his water with his Stetson. Instead of drinking it himself, he's giving it to his horse. That's like cowboy code. Gotta respect the horse. That's a dog wearing a beaver top hat. Another one of those old Stetson posters. It's been here forever. Some of the oldest things in here. There's that hat poster from John B. Stetson, given to Stetson employees. Some old Young's hats, ads. We used to be called Young's hats at one point, a long time ago. That's an old billboard, actually. It's another Stetson catalog. Some of them are from 1800s. We've got some from the 1700s. Okay, let's go up those stairs. Let's see what's up there on that catwalk. All right, here's the view from the office. There's that IBM thing again. Let's look at the ceiling. Look at that, the grapes, the vines, the grapes, and the oak leaves. That's all over this store. There's just like so many meters and meters, so much of that. It's everywhere. It's in the stock rooms, in the office. That same pattern. I remember when I first got this job, it was Thanksgiving, day after Thanksgiving or day before Thanksgiving in 1994. I walked up that catwalk. Here's my ugly, oh yeah, we had ugly Christmas sweater contest, and somebody put that. But yeah, my first day I went up that catwalk. I followed the boss, who was the manager at that time, all the way up to the office. Look at that. That's one of those copper cones that they use to make felt. They use that in the process of making felt and felt bodies. There's Townsend. Try to get a shot of the chandeliers from the top and those archways. Look at that. It's a Stetson, old Stetson poster of John Wayne. That's got to be at least early 90s, I'm going to guess. Early 90s. That was here when I got here in 94. So it's definitely pre-94. Okay, here's another Stetson poster. This one I have not gone through with you guys. It's 1895. Here's the Stetson catalog for the year of 1895. There's all their different classifications, the 3X Beaver, the Clear Beaver, Nutria, etc. It's like they have Royal Deluxe and things like that. Sovereign series now, Gun Club, the same thing. Look at this. That's really cool. That's an advertisement for the Boss Raw Edge. That was the very first cowboy hat in the world was the boss of the planes. So they had the boss of the planes, they had the boss raw, which is basically the same hat with a raw edge. And those hats are still made today. That was the very first hat that they came out with, the boss of the planes. It's pretty neat. That was a little later catalog. Ah, look at that. That's really cool. Stetson catalog. There's a lot of classic Western characters in those. Look at the archway. It's really cool. Some old hat boxes here. Most of the better antique hat boxes I put in the window, actually. So there's not a lot of great stuff. That Stratoliner box, I've shown you that before. Alright. The gate going into the office. There's an elevator here. We keep it locked up. We don't use that elevator. Although the building uses, this is a poster that's always been here. When I got here in '94, it was here from the old owner. Part of the deal of the boss buying this shop was that this poster had to remain hanging in the store. So it's still here. It was actually in the contract when she bought this store. So it's like Tom Mix. I've got Tom Mix there for Daisy. And James Stewart has got that same Western hat he wore for every single movie in his career with the sweat stains. The Cisco Kid. A lot of people reminiscing here. I know we've got a lot of good characters here. They're all TV cowboys, pretty much. John Wayne. I think you've even got. Oh, look at that! Oh. There's a Lone Ranger way at the bottom and stuff. But the artist's name is at the very bottom. If you look at the beginning when I showed this, you could freeze it and get the artist's name. I'm sure there are prints of these available on Amazon or anywhere. There he is, Lone Ranger. That was my favorite one. I just love his hat. His hat is awesome, the Lone Rangers. They should make that hat again. Loving it. Digging it. All these old big cowboy hats are incredible. Too bad they don't make that stuff anymore. Alright, this is one of the offices. A lot of random stuff in here. You never know what you're going to find. Yeah, that's a rare box right there. Look at that. Anniversary. I don't even know if that's Borsellino or is that... Yeah, it is actually Borsellino. Oh, very cool. We got some old Resistol boxes here. Another Resistol box. Vintage stuff. It's just part of a collection. Might be a hat in there. Old sewing machines. That's Fifth Avenue down there. That's a hat that, oh, look at that, the Borsellino travel case, the old one. Yeah, Kevin Costner wore that in that movie, The Postman. Pretty cool. An old Stetson poster. Never steal a Stetson. The guy's hanging. They hung him and stuff, you could see. Yeah, it's a Borsellino Coliseum box. Those are really cool. You could find them. That hexagon box on top of it is a satin collapsible opera hat. It's a top hat, kind of that pop open. They come in hexagon glasses, boxes. Hexagon boxes. Yeah, look at that character there. Yeah, wise guy. Yeah, lunkhead. Alright, I'm going to take you to a few different places, pretty much every corner of the shop, but I'm not going to take you to the back workspace, the workshop, the hat maker space. I pretty much did a tour of that entire space, so we'll do everything but the back room. Alright, I'm on the catwalk now, looking down. That's the office we just came out of. These are the old windows from the original building. They built like a skyscraper on top of this building, so those windows basically lead out to nothing now. It's that copper thing where they make the felt out of it. That was a gift from Biltmore, Canada, I believe, gave that to us. There's the shop. We filmed a number of TV shows, TV episodes, Netflix specials, different things here. Casting companies are always asking us about that stuff. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Alright, let's take a detour now. Going down to the basement. That's an old sign that said free hat cleaning. Those handwritten signs. Hitting the basement, Yeah, basement's not that interesting. It's just old looking. Look at these old wiring and stuff. This is actually the old telephone system mixed with the new telephone system. What a mess. It's hard to believe when you guys call us. It's going through this. Look at that. I could probably listen to anybody's conversation in this whole building, I guess, through that if I had a set of headphones.
Hey, Kevin!
Yeah, some newsboy caps here. Linens. It's checking out one of the many stock rooms. We've got stock rooms all over the place here. Some caps, some buckets, Borsellino box there from an old Panama. It's a Monte Cristi box. Anyway, let's go back upstairs. Today was a little bit slow, so I figured I would just take you on a tour and show you pretty much every little nook and cranny. You saw almost every single spot, except for, the workshop. That's the initial machine. We punched those holes in the sweatbands. We could write, your initials. Kind of works with like little dots, like skywriting airplanes, kind of. That's the steel hat stretcher. People ask me about this all the time. These were made by a company called Garve, Garve. If you're looking for them, you have to search steel hat stretcher. There's new ones. They're very expensive. You could find them used. Some of them don't stretch. Some of them don't heat up. I don't like using the heat from them. I'd rather use steam. It's a dry heat, and you could really damage your sweatbands if you stretch like that using that heat. I've never plugged one of those steel hat stretchers in ever. So I prefer using steam from the outside of the hat on the back seam when I stretch. Okay, this is what we use when we are, making hats tighter. We're padding them. I'll give you a shot of all the specs on here so you can see the, 3/4 wide by 5/16. You could use this stuff, rubber foam. You could use poly foam, weather seal. This is called weather foam. They're made by the same company. You could get all different widths. I like this one. 3/8 is good. 3/4 is good. That's my favorite width right there. Anyway, guys, thanks again. It's talented.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.